Centennial blocks. Okay, cool. 3 in the morning. The heat is unbearable inside your room. The air feels thick with a capital K, dense with nanoparticles, and a tiny breeze from the biopurifier caresses your forehead. It smells like that deliciously toxic refrigerant fluid the algae inside eat. Not suitable for human consumption, sadly. You've taken at least twice the recommended dose of sleeping pills. What a moron. Pick up the phone, I guess. Captain, thanks for picking up. I apologize for calling you at this hour, but... Oh, wasn't I clear enough when I told you to lose this fucking number? I am reporting you for harassment first thing tomorrow. Today. Consider yourself notified and start packing for an extended holiday in the guard room. It's not like that, boss. This is not for anything related to our personal relationship. You and I have no such relationship. There's no personal anything between us. I'm hanging up. We can discuss about it later, but you need to come to the precinct immediately. There's been an arrest. We think it's a suspect for... They've been profiled by Machina with a 75% match. It's a domino. How? Why didn't you start with that, you fucking idiot? I can't tell you any details on this line. Left to come. Fucking hell, I'll be there in 20. Tissues on his bed? You hang up before the lieutenant can say anything else and start getting dressed with yesterday's clothing. Standard single unit category 4 on the 6th floor of the 5th tower of the Centennial blocks near the City Gate station. You've been living here since you became special agent for the district. You could have moved once you were promoted to captain 2 years ago, but you're still here. Sure, it's small. The view is shit. And it could have better ventilation, but you value its location over anything else. You feel at home in the City Gate. The precinct's almost empty at this hour, but coldly monitored by a machina, always watching, always reporting, always crunching data and spitting facts. Game's being loud. Its network, still in expansion, covers now most of the district, and will probably one day reach even the most well-hidden holds under City Gate. Not yet, though. You and your private bureau are grateful that the lieutenant hasn't managed to track you down just yet. You're not ready to deal with that right now. The suspect is waiting for the interrogation, but first you should check the arrest report and brush up on the case files. Look around. Room small, equipped with antiquated... Pretty sure it's got a Q in it. Antiquated furniture, like the old filing cabinet full of papers from before everything went digital. Still, it's your very own private bureau and a portable terminal with access to Machina. The benefits of being captain on the Organized Crime and Racketeering Unit. The terminal gives you privileged access to the National Police Central Database and Citizens Registry and the extensive surveillance network around the city. Crime's become easier since Machina was established, but it has been in steady decline for years, but there's still places where Machina cannot access. Boop. Arrest report. Criminal mischief. Nothing out of the ordinary there. They should just update the report templates for once. No human officer has made an actual arrest in years. Unrecognized biometric data. Suspect self-identified with the name 69, the sex number. Narrative. On Thursday, 6th of June, the unidentified suspect was placed under arrest at the City Gate Central Station, 9th platform. After being observed exhibiting loud and tumultuous behavior in a public place, these actions on behalf of the suspect serve no legitimate purpose and cause citizens by this location to stop and take notice while appearing surprised and alarmed. A Machina automata was dispatched to the scene and beat their ass, and reduced the suspect by applying a modulated electric current suitable for their physical build, causing neuromuscular incapacitation. The suspect had no national identity card and when asked given the name 69 the sex number, as no citizen with that name was found in the registry and the database. Biometrical data from retina, fingerprints, and ULA was collected? Eh? But no match is found again. Suspect was conducted insentient. Whatever. Seized items, one laser data unit, presumably containing illegal music and other illicit multimedia, and one partially eaten croissant. The case for this loser is paper thin, but Machina seems to think their profile matches with the Domino case. It's been raising more alarms like this lately. The machina has gone gaga again, or the dominoes are going to strike again soon. This may be another dud, like the whole Samantha fiasco, but it's worth looking into. Now you just have to interrogate them, make some clown juice. Case overview. Domino Club is a collective of anti-socials whose battery of heinous crimes includes destruction of private and public property, trafficking of illegal music, murder. One of them seems slightly more serious. Aggravated identity theft, spacecraft hacking, instigating morally reprehensive acts, freaking, hacking, and other cybercrimes, illicit handling of controlled substances, solicitation to commit a crime of violence, use of weapons of mass destruction, bioterrorism, video voyeurism, willful waking of a train resulting in a death. The list goes on for a few more pages, but you know it by heart already. Every conceivable crime, these little guys have done it, or convinced some idiot to do it for them. You've been investigating these psychos since the very first wave, when the cases didn't even seem to be related to one another. But before the first ceremony even, no members of the Domino Club has yet been identified. While they leave a signature on every crime scene, it's likely they're using one-off pseudonyms. At least some of these individuals have engaged in biohacking in their own bodies and have shed their born identities, rendering themselves ghosts in the machine. Some sort of Deus Ex Machina. Their end goal is unknown, but their actions evidence a desire for the end of the harmonious coexistence reached on our present society. You've certainly thought about this. What do they want? Why do they cause so much havoc? Still, you get it. Sometimes you're tired of being nice. You want to go apeshit. Yeah, that's a famous line. The crimes seem to be scheduled carefully by a central figure, the dominatrix, who dictates when they will be committed and around what subject they will revolve. A secret award-giving ceremony seems to take place following each wave, after which these awards are made public on the cyberspace. Fans and copycats have started appearing, most notably a young woman identified as Samantha Redacted, once acquired control of the Domino Club public handler, and declared herself publicly under her real identity as the club's social media manager. She was promptly arrested and taken into custody. During the interrogation, Samantha confessed that she and Helga, with whom she maintains a relationship of homosexual nature, believes it was all part of a role-playing exercise from the Domino Club fan club, where they allegedly met one another. Helga has also been brought in for interrogation and refused to talk. Both Samantha and Helga were finally condemned for falsely claiming to integrate a terrorist cell, but further investigation into their movements didn't result in any conclusive evidence to certify their membership of the Domino Club. What is it? Hitherto? Anyway, 3 waves of crimes and 7 other standalone offenses have been completed and claimed by Domino Club anonymously through cyberspace. 3 waves, at least for now, but you and Machina suspect a 4th wave is coming hard and fast. Yeah, right, wow, sexy, too. So-called Domino Club crimes, the original cases that started it all. Page 1. Oh, fuck me. Ritualistic distribution of banned materials, perpetrator Theodora Gamefeel. Oh, cool, they're short. Unregulated prostitution, extortion, biohacking, distribution of pornography, piss tapes. Perpetrator Hannah Violence. Distribution is the same. Pursuer, Lady from Paris. 4. Party. Crime. Distribution of illegal media. Unauthorized gathering of any socials. Perpetrator Tiki Dog. Unregulated necromancy. Parva Viventum. Okay. 6. Page 2. This is once a place of honor. Trespassing, destruction, desecration of a protected area. Susie Phoenix. Maladaptive daydreaming in public place. What does that mean? Mr. Style. Sorry. Mental health issue that causes the person to lose themselves in complex daydreams. These daydreams are usually a coping mechanism for other mental health conditions or circumstances. It's common but not required for people to have this to have a history of childhood trauma or abuse. An example? Extremely vivid daydreams with their own character settings, plots, and other detailed story-like features reflecting a complex inner world. Daydreams triggered by real-life events, difficulty completing everyday tasks. I can just click on things. Tight. Consumption of illegal substances with the intention of inducing dreaming of the immoral sort. Sexual fantasies. Mother of monsters. Distribution of controlled substances, biohacking, antisocial behavior in public place. Perpetrator Tigrandis. Naked. Indecent exposure. Page 3. Friends. DJ Dick. Garth Maker. Illegal breeding of protected species, harm to animals. Count von Ursatz. Cerulean 3000. Trespassing with criminal intent, possession of unregulated sentient machinery, murder, burglary, blood trafficking. We got vampires here. Average night on tinybird.zone. Mass shooting. Oh. Second wave. The tri-cases, or they're often called the space shuttle sex murders. Negligence resulting in the death of 52 humans. Allison Ford. Shuttle sex murder space Yoda. Against the will of the chainsaw. Unregulated child slavery. Criminal disassociation resulting in antisocial behavior. The enthusiast. The sleeping light. Maladaptive daydreaming during remote deployment mission. Criminal negligence. Valerie. 10,000 sex asses stuck at Calais. That's based on an actual thing. It was like in Daily Star or Daily Mirror, but yeah, there was something about... fuck, I'm gonna open up an incognito window. I'm pretty sure sex asses will find... Yeah, British tabloid goes viral with rejectable. 10,000 sex asses. Fuck off, whatever this is. Accept all, die. Now my sex asses are stuck at customs. Yeah. Wow, it's almost like the writer of this is English. Average alphabet enjoyer. The only good Nazi is a dead Nazi. Anti-capitalist propaganda. Defense of crimes against protected ideology. Fascism. Motor aboard a pleasure shuttle extortion. Double kick. SSSM. Distribution of classified scientific reports. Deliberate contamination of water supply. Okay. Rats, paper, scissors. Inducing gambling addiction in rodents. The Among Us aposta. Great. Criminal threats and intimidation. Negligence resulting in the death of 12 humans. Judy crime. Space fuck. Disorderly conduct, corruption of public morals, bridge cock. Heavy metal in outer space. Corruption of public morals through illegal music. Thrown into the grinder. Antisocial behavior in public space, bad habits. Satin Alley. Freaking illegal distribution of controlled substances. Yeah. Joey Wamone's highly cursed record collection. Joey Wamone, not Wamone's. Yeah, okay, I don't think I need to see the third wave. Shut down. When are we gonna, like, interrogate them about? 10,000 sex asses? Interrogation room is always giving you the creeps. It smells like confinement, and it's so highly monitored it feels intoxicating. As if Machina were trying to get its tentacles inside your brain, as if it could really read your thoughts. Suspect 69, the sex number, is brought in by an automata and made to sit in front of you. Their hands and feet are unrestrained, but a shock collar will keep them from doing anything too crazy, at least you hope. There's your time to shine. Machina is great at finding out the cold hard facts, but humans are hot and tender. Still, the day when the automata will be able to instill feelings of shame, fondness, or camaraderie in humans may not be that far, and then you'll be able to retire. Do you know where you are? Police station, somewhere in the 5th. That's right, Sector 53. Have you been arrested before? There would be a ton of data if that were the case. Why would you even say that? You don't want to lie to me. This is your last line of defense before Machina. You got me. I've never been detained before, much less in the 5th precinct, sectors 7, 21, 22, nor 53. Do you know why you're being detained right now? Is it because I bit an automata? What? No. Why did you bite an automata? Involuntary reflex. It was sticking that rod sensor thing down my throat. Oh, right, but that's not it. Are you trying to derail the conversation? I'm just answering your questions. Why do you ask anyway, since you know more than me? Where were you going before you were arrested? I wasn't going anywhere. He just wanted to flash his dick. Then what are you doing in the underground train station? Just watching the trains go by. Who are you? You can call me 69, the sex number. 60 for short. That's not your real name. I know it. You know it. Unless you can provide some kind of identity document. Why is everyone around here so obsessed with identities? It's important to be able to tell who's who. Our city's harmonious coexistence depends on the traceability and accountability of its citizens. Not one of your boring citizens. Do you despise our society? Shit, this went from 0 to 100 real quick. Can you answer the question? Let me think about it some more. Normal people don't need to think about these things too hard. What about you? Do you despise society? I ask the questions, you answer. Got it, you have to think about it too. Do you belong to any terrorist organization? Never been accused of terrorism before? Please answer the question. Not that I know of, at least. Do you know about the Domino Club? No way, so this whole circus is about that? Are you a member of the Domino Club? I can't tell you that, not before the reveals. They've been playing dumb up until now. What changed? Something smells fishy, but you have a guess. This is one of the psychotic fans, just another Samantha. So we consider a terrorist organization? You're not, you're nothing. Stop wasting my time. Calm down, boss. You know it's not good for your health. You'd like to have the last word, but you also don't want to be here for the next 12 hours, so you let it go. There's not a lot to go by, but you can convince the suspect they're in trouble, they'll cooperate more easily. Social engineering, cop shit, and all that. None of the biometric identifiers taken from the suspect went anywhere. If they're an illegal alien, they won't be in the citizens registry, but it's more than that. Being alive in the city leaves traces everywhere. Small clues of your existence are shed and picked up by Machina with every step you take. The suspect is a ghost. There's no data about them anywhere in the mainframes, and that counterintuitively is what made them so problematic. What's wrong with your eyes? Dunno, what's wrong with them? We performed 5 different retinal scans, they all came up different. And? That's not normal, and it affects your major ID systems all over the city. How do you even circulate around? I don't go out much, to say the truth. Do you have any illness that could affect the scan results? Like what? AIDS? Pregnancy? None of those, but it's one of the series of body deformities. It's a genetic thing. You can't tell, but my insides are kind of funny. And you believe your eyes could be affected by this? Sure, why not? Alright, we'll have to follow up after a full body inspection. Oh yeah! Just take some screenshots for the fuck of it. Bacterial colony morphology. Very poor diet. Is that legal too? No, but you qualify for nutritional supplements. Why don't you make use of this right you have? Rights are only for citizens. And you're not one? As if you didn't know that already. It's my duty to ask. There's not much else to say about this. You got your confession, but stupid, starving children are your weak point. You know, adequate food is a human right. Okay. There are anonymous pantries in the city gate if you need those supplements. They don't ask for identity or documentation. Wow, thank you, officer. I feel so cared for right now. My job to let you know your rights, that's all. Did you know your fingerprints are illegible? I didn't know. How interesting. Is there any reason why that may be? Do you work with chemicals or some abrasive materials that could have damaged the tips of your fingers? No, I don't work. No one hires people like me. 69, the sex number. I don't have any legal documentation. Identification, didn't you know that? They ask for that shit everywhere. Not that I would even want to work anyway. So you admit that you're undocumented. And lazy. You can write that down too. Arrest report, I guess. Place on the table a box containing 2 seized items and a portable screen preloaded with the video recording of the arrest. Dispatched automata dashboard recordings. You play the video taken by the automata's body cam and observe the suspect as they watch it. Normally people react with shame, anger, or self-righteousness. But there's nothing normal about this one. They seem to be entertained as they watch themselves being tasered and, frankly speaking, violated by the automata. What's worse, the video recording doesn't show anything particularly incriminating on their side. If the press got a hold of this video, shit would hit the fan. As it's clearly shown in the video recording, you were caught eating while waiting at the platform. Consumption of food or beverages of any kind is forbidden in that zone. Were you aware of the rules when you decided to commit the offense of eating in public? I didn't know it was such a serious issue. The world would be very different if anyone could just choose what's right and wrong. So who's choosing? Who decided to fuck me up for enjoying my breakfast? You? Machina? Change course now, this is going in the wrong direction. If you want to open a complaint against the automata's procedure, we can do that later, but the facts here are that you are breaking regulations, and according to your own statement, you knew you were in the wrong. Why did you do it? By the munchies. Was that due to having previously consumed marijuana, hashish, or other illegal substances? Hey, I'm a healthy kid, officer. I would never. Alright then. We won't find anything suspicious on your blood test, correct? You got it. You're not sure what else you can get from this path of questioning? Better to cut it short. Fine, thanks. Laser data unit. You take out from the box one of the few data storage disks that can keep up to 74 minutes of uncompressed stereo digital audio. It can even store raw data if the right tools are used. These third-rate hackers go crazy about them as it lets them download all their stolen goods. Once the data is in the physical format disconnected from the mainframes, it becomes untraceable, and they can distribute it without any qualms. Does this compact disk belong to you? Yeah. When did you even take it from me? Probably when you were tasered. Can I get it back? Nope. It may be key evidence for the case. How come? You don't know what it contains yet. The protocol for accessing a terminal with CD-ROM read capabilities is a pain in the arse. Can you tell me about its contents? Any unlicensed music that we should know about? Is that the worst you could come up with? Illegal music? I can think about many other things, but I'd rather you tell me. I don't think so. Besides, it's password locked. Your machines will erode its polycarbonate before you even get close to decode it. Is there anything you're trying to hide? If you collaborate, you might get a deal and get out of this whole mess. The suspect doesn't answer. He simply smiles at you. You know that's bullshit. You take out the half-eaten croissant that's starting to go hard. Do you recognize this item? Some kind of bread. Were you not in possession of this item at the moment of your arrest? Could be. Most croissants look about the same to me. I can assure you it's the same. Can you tell me where you did acquire this particular croissant? Bakery inside the station. Shouldn't they be charged with incitement or something? They'll be getting a notification, don't worry. Final question. Would you happen to know where the rest of the item is? Must currently be somewhere inside my body. Thanks for your cooperation. From the little device next to you on the table, a small piece of paper is printed. Machina seems to have reached a verdict. Determined that this idiot should spend the next 4 years in jail for loitering, antisocial behavior, and associating with a terrorist organization. You read the verdict and sentence and let them know that you, as a human, have officiated as the judge over Machina's decisions and found them just. You didn't have any say in it, but it's part of the protocol. You're fucking tired and you don't care anymore. That'll be all. You're about to leave when the suspect calls your attention again. Just one more thing, I remembered something else that might be relevant for the case. You sit down. If they want to keep incriminating themselves even more, that's on them. Some years ago, I had my appendix removed, you know. I was born with one, yeah, I told you, bad genes. Go on. I woke up drenched in sweat with a gut pain so bad, I knew I needed help, so I dragged myself to the nearest hospital and begged on my knees to get seen. How did you call me undocumented? And bah, you know this already. This guy's a bitch? Wow. We know your status. Anyway, as they took my temperature, they realized too that there was something seriously wrong with me. They pushed me into a gurney, rolled me into a big room full of other sick people, and then pulled a few white plastic curtains around. Then I was stripped naked, and 2 student doctors started prodding and pressing here and there, sticking needles into places. I didn't care. The pain was bad. They turned me sideways, and one of the doctors held me firmly there. Through the gaps in the curtains, I could see a girl lying down in the next post. She was staring straight at me. Her eyes were red and puffy, but she couldn't take them off of me. The doctor said something I couldn't hear and asked me to confirm. I confirmed, whatever it was, and one behind me stuck her adequately lubricated finger up my arse. But spectator closed her eyes, embarrassed maybe. The doc asked if it hurt. It did, in a way, but in another, I never considered myself anything like a masochist. A bit of a pervert? Sure. But enjoying the pain and humiliation that can't be compatible with life, right? What do you think? No opinions. Neither did I, but here we are. Anyway, I woke up the next day with a cool scar on my side. Would you like to see it? Not really. It's not related to the case. I just thought I might cheer you up a bit. You look pretty fucked up, boss. Are you sleeping well? It's none of your business. Thanks for sharing anyway. We'll add everything to your file. You're welcome. You have a feeling you've been taken for a fool. The sun is up and the precinct noisier than usual. You feel a migraine creeping up and wish you could just go home, but there's a report you have to write first. You get to writing and put together a report almost without realizing what you're doing. What did you write? You have no idea, but it doesn't matter anyway. These reports don't hold any significance anyway. They're just a protocol. You're a human supervising what Mesh and his verdict was just. It doesn't matter what it feels the other way most of the time. Yeah, shut down. Go back home. You're about to leave when the door opens. The lieutenant enters, somewhat agitated. Oh, everyone's drawn like this, I guess. What do you want, Lieutenant? My patience is spent right now. You better have a good reason to be here. Why did you hold the interrogation without me? I'm your partner. Listen, dickhead, you phoned me at 3 in the morning and told me to come down as soon as possible. Where the fuck were you? If not at the station. You obviously knew where I was gonna go. And you thought I'd fucking wait for you? What a cock. Not anymore, not after what you pulled last week, and before you asked, no, we're not going to talk about it. Not now, and not ever. Understood? You're dismissed. Is there anything still keeping you here? Can you just answer this question for me? No. Are you a masochist? Your day just keeps getting better and better. You must have been a real piece of trash in your previous life. Where is this coming from? Are you accusing me of immoral behavior? I will not give in to blackmail, and if that's what you're thinking... What is this pose? No, I didn't mean it like that. I need to know if that's what you want from me. I'm willing to do it for you. Huh? I want nothing from you, nothing at all. Now go out there and find someone else to fuck. That's an official order from your superior. Go. The lieutenant stands there for a few more seconds, staring at you like a fickle child, and finally leaves you alone. You're now free to go home and regret every and all decisions you've taken in your life. Cool. 5:22 in the afternoon. When you arrived at the station, the sun is already setting. You lean against the light pole and watch the trains and people go under the twilight. Yeah? Like you, Citygate stands restless, smelly, and intoxicated. It doesn't need any saving. Maybe the Dominos have a right idea. It took this guy like an hour and a half to get home? You enter the apartment with 2 Ps and strip off your clothes and the 3 steps that it takes you from the front door to the bed. The migraine you were incubating since this morning is starting to crack and shell and destroying you in the process. The bird fights its way out of the egg. The egg is the world. Whoever will be born must destroy the world. You read that in a book once and thought it was so deep. Speaking of eggs, was that a lemon? But you never got to destroy any world. You even got a job as a fucking egg crack repairman. In a way, you deserve all this pain. A wave of nausea comes to you, and you stand on the bed to breeze through the biopurifier tube. One of these things, I guess. You can almost taste the tasty refrigerant. If you could just be an algae, everything would be alright. Right, it's this. Tough choice. I think I'll masturbate. It might not be the best idea with your state of nervous system, but you don't care anymore. There's nothing better to do. You close your eyes, reach between your legs, and start your nightly ritual of self-abuse. Yeah, masturbating inverts how I see colors. That's realistic. It's not really working. You're getting no pleasure at all. You're not going to come from this. You're just going to give yourself a stroke. And while you'd love to see how the lieutenant reacts to that report, it seems you're not a masochist after all. Cry. It's been a long while since you cried, but you're feeling extra miserable tonight. You weep and sob and vocalize your pain until there's no more tears left. You blow your nose with a tissue from the box you keep on your bed and realize you're feeling slightly better. It's an option again. No. You take the last 2 sleeping pills and wash them down with unfiltered water straight from the tap. You'll need to start printing phony prescriptions again, it seems. You go back to bed with your head right under the biopurifier draft. Close your eyes and wait. Why is this guy fucking sleeping facing away from the television screen? That doesn't seem right. You wake up feeling strange and relentlessly anxious. There's something wrong, and you realize what it is as soon as you turn around in bed. What the? 69. Finally awake, Sleeping Beauty. The domino you interrogated today, 69 or whatever that real name is sitting peacefully by a window, smoking a joint and completely naked. You reach for your taser, but you're too naked and your gun is buried under the pile of dirty clothes at your feet. You'll have to talk your way out of this one. Why are you naked? How should I know? This is your wet-ass nightmare. They're trying to play games with your mind? This is no dream. Or is it? Were you really thinking about it? I'm just fucking with you. Why are you naked? Same reason you are. It's way too fucking hot in here. What are you doing in here? Just a wellness check on my favorite wanker. Of course, they're watching you. You should have known. You've even made it extra easy by keeping your window wide open permanently. What do you want with me? You were not looking great today, so I thought I'd pay you a visit, that's all. How did you break in? The usual way? Why are you asking all this shit? You should be under arrest. They left me out early on good behavior. That's bullshit. There's no early releases under Machina. I don't live under Machina. You do. Oh, do you? I got that totally wrong. That's not how society works. It doesn't matter what you, me, or anyone wants. Boss, you can stop playing. You're starting to get me kinda worried. Why do you act as if you knew me? You really don't remember, do you? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm gonna tell you once more, but this time take notes. They crawl on top of you, and you realize you're paralyzed. Their skin feels hot against your damp, cold meat, and you can't move or speak. Now listen well, the password is... Serial killer. Serial.killer.g. You wake up once again. You had a nosebleed while sleeping, but right now you're feeling better than ever. At least physically. A little twinkling light from your phone indicates you have a voice message in your inbox. Weird. The phone always manages to awake you. Not now. Okay. Report for duty immediately. This is an automated message. Do not call back this number. I guess it's back to work for you. Yet another day you didn't turn into algae. Take painkillers. There's no more painkillers. You've consumed every pill in the house. Fuck. You get to the station and things already start looking eerie. You were called in, but there's no one expecting you. Are you late? You should check your messages. This is a dream within a dream. Access denied. What the fuck? Your credentials don't seem to work anymore. You're about to try again using biometrical data when the lieutenant barges into the room. Closes the door. You notice he's trying to mask his emotions and stands there with his back to the door, trying to keep someone out, or you in. There's been a breach on the system. Is that why I can't access Mashina? He shifts uncomfortably and looks to the side. He's hiding something. I guess. What happened? The suspect from last night, 69, they're gone. No way! How? When? No, there's no way a civilian can escape this station unaided. Your heart skips a beat. That's why you can't log in anymore. Captain, where were you tonight between 2 and 3 a.m.? I was alone at home having a wank. What are you implying? Mashina has profiled you, 76%. There's even some footage of you at the City Gate station. Can you explain any of that? I live there. I live in City Gate. You know that. Yes, I know. Still. He takes a little white paper strip from his pocket and reads it. You're going to be kept in for interrogation. The lieutenant looks mortified. Sorry, it wasn't my decision. Of course it wasn't. You've never taken a decision in your life, so what now? You gonna walk me to my cell and give me a goodbye kiss? The lieutenant doesn't answer, so you hand him your gun, station keycard, and go lock yourself on your own. No need for an escort when Mashina is watching. How did this happen? While it seems like a very private place, there's a camera pointed right at the bed with a wide angle that takes in the whole room. Shit. You open your uniform trousers and stare directly at it. The lieutenant is probably watching you right now, staring at the screen from his designated terminal. The lieutenant doesn't have a private bureau, but he can't help watching you pleasure yourself. He's sweating bullets, trying to hide his hard on from the other officers. The thought was enough. The thought was enough to make you come. You catch your breath for a moment and then clean your hand with the synthetic fabric of the blanket. A bit disgusting, but now you have an excuse for someone to come and clean this mess. Police is a standardized holding cell to keep at most one antisocial temporarily pending charge, trial, or sentencing. With how singular are going, there's only one possible outcome for you. A currently held antisocial. Need to find some way to escape. You wonder how 69 did it? You most certainly didn't help them, that's for sure. So there must be another way. Call guard. You press the metal button to call the guard and wait. You hear someone running outside almost immediately. It's the lieutenant, looking even more disheveled than earlier. Captain, what do you think you're doing? Ah, so you were watching. Of course I was. Me and every other agent in the building. The feed is going through the main channel. I had to run and turn off every monitor on the floor. Well, that was a bit less private than expected. I'm trying to make a case for you, and you go and do that. Do what? Stop playing. Why are you doing this? I was trying to get your attention. Guess I got it now. The lieutenant moves to the middle of the room, his back to the camera, and timidly raises his hands to his chest. I can't help you, he signals, full of shame. You burst out laughing. The lieutenant is the least person you'd expect to know that the old sign language used throughout the seediest parts of City Gate. You know the lieutenant never steps foot there, but he wanted to impress you so bad that he went and learnt to talk like a criminal. It would be cute if he wasn't coming from such a brickhead. An idea forms in your mind. There's no way he'll help you out. But if he wants to feel a bit like a bad boy, you can work with that. You know what's in store for me. I'm not going to see this guy again for a long time, if ever. We had a good run, didn't we? Don't say that, Captain. You'll come out and we'll be partners again. No, that won't happen. But say, would you like to give your old captain a little satisfaction before we part ways? The lieutenant throws himself at you and starts kissing you, but you push him to the bed, kneel in between his legs, and start unbuckling his standard uniform belt. You look up at him, his eyes are closed, and he's shaking. You're aware that coercing a detainee to perform sexual acts is a felony, right? This'll end in your record. You could still back down. Getting the feeling this is... I mean, he just jerked off, so it's not that wild. He doubts for a moment, but then he grabs you by the hair and pushes your head down. You have him right where you wanted. Wow. You pull the lieutenant's underwear a bit and take his dick in hand. Unsurprisingly, he's already fully erect. You kiss the tip and start sucking very softly. Cool. The lieutenant is always so sensitive. You'll have to be very careful or the plan will end in less than a minute. Wow. The ambient noise here. Take gun! You sneak your left hand to the side and go for the lieutenant's taser gun. He doesn't even notice. Then you turn the gun's dial to max and remove the safety. I'm conflicted. What do I want to do here? A little overindulgence won't kill you, at least not that much earlier. Oh yeah, there we go. Psst. You shot the lieutenant's neck and he falls unsentient. He could be dead, but you don't feel anything about it. Your heart's grown cold and your mouth is full of cum. Just fucking what? Okay, someone wrote that line. No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Yeah, I think when you clicked masturbate earlier when he was in the room, he was talking about his flaccid penis or something. And jerking it and stuff. Yeah, swallow, whatever. Hide the evidence. You swallow and lick your lips like a cat. If the lieutenant was conscious, he would have come again just from seeing that. Alas, he is not. Oh my fucking... Perfect. You pick the lieutenant's pockets and take his keycard, then put your ear to his chest and listen. You didn't kill anyone today. Does it change anything? Does it say anything about you as a person? No, it doesn't. You're a certified criminal now and you have to escape. You sneak into your bureau for a moment and take advantage of the little back door you had installed in the system. That will buy you some time. You access the terminal with the lieutenant's credentials that you got him to share so easily and type in the command. In just a few seconds, your records and most of your digital identity are gone, erased from the mainframe. The automated surveillance system starts shutting down. With the safety of a faulty machine guarding your back, you slip out of the precinct with complete impunity. Damn, this game's sick. This is going to be nominated for Story of the Year at the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley doesn't have the fucking balls. Back in Citygate, where else could you go? This is the only place where you feel safe. There's no outrunning Machina, but you can spend your final hour as you want. You'd like to forget about this whole thing, the Domino Club, the Lieutenant, being a detective, this shit night. You don't want to care about any of it. And yet, among the extravagant masses who move around the station, you spot them. 69, the fucking sex number, eating a croissant on the platform across from you. They finish eating and start moving. You follow. They go up a platform. You follow. Down another. You follow. They seem to be trying to lose you, but you keep following. You reach the platform for V or U line 37A. This is where 69 was arrested yesterday. You think this is where you'll finally stop and talk, but they keep walking. They reach the underground. They reach the platform and jump the small barrier to continue on the side of the tunnel. You hesitate for a moment, but then you follow. Tunnels. 1023. Sickos in here. After walking in the dark for what feels like ages, they stop in front of a heavy metal door. The act is over. They look straight at you as if daring you to stop them. The door is a small digital panel. 69 enters the code and is let in. You can hear what it sounds like illegal music coming from the other side. The door is closed once again before you can reach it, and you find yourself alone and lost somewhere underground. There's just one way out of this. What? No, nothing? Aw, man. 69. Sixtynyne. Okay, right, I'm gonna guess it's sickos then. Just a feeling. The fuck? Look around. You lost the north after the... What? You have no idea where I am. You lost the north after the 10th turning point. There's not even train tracks anymore to follow home. 69 disappeared behind a reinforced door locked to the password. You don't know what's on the other side. But the light blue graffiti warns about sickos. There's no way you can kick this thing open as you normally did in your search and seizure days, so you'll have to use your brain. S-I-C-K-O-S? Then again, it's written in a funny way, so... S-C-O-I-K-S? Domino Club? Domino? Oh, damn. Car crash fucking 10 feet up the street. How badly did it crash? Did it just, like, clip the side of a car? I did try sickos, dude. I did it with a shift key held down. Slammed into a fucking house. Jesus, what speed were they going? That's when you lose complete control. I think that happened down the street once, like a couple of years ago. Slammed into like someone's bay window. How else could this be written? I did S-C-O-I-K-S. This saying it should go right to left? Maybe just the opposite. S-O-K-C-I-S. Sixy. No. Okay. I am legit stuck here. We can't like look around anywhere else. I get that it says sickos, but that's not working out here. These don't convert to numbers, do they? That could be like 51 something something 05, but the C and the K kind of ruin it. Heard a car slamming on its brake, but not the crash. Huh? You taking pics? Getting in on the aftermath? Just run down there with your phone camera on and say, oh man, you guys need some help, and then just hang around and gawk forever. I'm... Honestly, what the fuck do we do now? Masturbate. Oh, okay. Come. Damn. City gate. I feel like I need to... I don't want to go back because I don't know if it's going to keep my progress. Hold up. What the fuck is this thing? Domino Club? Domino Club. Can't seem to figure out the password. Saying, did you ever figure out I'm stuck on the password too? And I feel like the most uncool person ever. No one knows the fucking answer! Either people are like pretending to know what the password is. Maybe the password is just fucking password or some shit like that. What are the commonly used password? Password 123. Fuck. 0451. Good. I'm gonna type in Blue Monday because this sounds like the drum beat at the beginning of Blue Monday by New Order. New Order. Fuck. Sick. Singular? No? Bruh! The wanker. Maybe it's 69 the sex number? I don't know. Let's try mashing it and then 69 the sex number. Fuck, man. 69 the sex number. Bruh. No, don't let it end like this. 5105. No. 51CK05. Fuck. Samantha. Nope. I'm not the only. There's people here who have, like, 4 people saying, like, I don't know the password, I don't know the password, I don't know the password. And you got people down here like, game of the year, it's killed me. Oh my god, that's all I could say, cackling and crying. Holy shit, this is so big-brained. Fucking tell me the answer, coward. More information. This won't. Fucking bollocks. Cackling. I have typed in the wanker because the game is by the wanker, apparently. Yeah, like, there's only one thing to do in a password. You can't, like, click on the image to go to different screens or anything. Bro, I don't get it. What could it be? Damn, I've been playing this for like a fucking hour and everything. 5-1. What could that be? That could be 3's facing the other direction. Croissant? How the fuck do you spell croissant? I typed in cross ain't. Crow is sant. Okay. Fuck. What else could it be, dude? Domino club, domino club. Why would it fucking say sickos here if it's not the password? Bro, what cunt? Let me put caps lock on and try it again. Piece of shit. IKSSCO? No, fuck. I've typed sicko backwards. That didn't work. The arrows are pointing at the color blue. No, okay. Sewer. Illegal. Why would you do this, you piece of shit? Another clue would be in the scrolling text section. The scrolling text section. Oh, right, yeah. Where it was like serialkiller.g or something like that? Fuck. I want to go back now. Alright, that's serial.killer. Right, I'm going into my fucking own stream thing here. See the dream sequence. Because it didn't say everything. It was like serial.killer.g and then it cuts off. I totally forgot about that sequence, but yeah. that must be what they mean by the scrolling text sequence. It was just like, it wasn't of any use immediately. So my brain is just like, yeah, we can throw that one in the bin. Trespassing with. Right. Yeah. Getting the work done. Cool. He's coming up to this segment. Wet ass nightmare. Killer. Yeah, serial killer dot G. Escaping custody, emphasizing prohibition. Serial killer. Maybe it's just gay, right? Serial. No. Serial.killer.gay. No, okay. It's serial killer G again. That didn't work. Serial.killer.g. Serial killer. Yeah, I don't see any words in the background that begin with G. Serial.killer.g. What the absolute fuck could this be? G. Killer, no. Open sesame. No, okay. Gateway. Yeah, I know. I was thinking of that one as well. I thought I typed in keyhole, but I'm pretty sure I had 8 things there. Are you seeing what it is? Serial killer. Why would it cut it off there if it's not the thing? We've tried serial.killer.g, right? But it just doesn't work. What else begins with G? What could serial killer crimes that begin with G? Serial.killer.g. Answer this question for me? No. Are you a masochist? Fuck. Serial killer gangster. Okay. Gangster. Is this just a red herring? Like, what the fuck? Left arrow, sickos, left arrow. No, okay. Valve. That was the sex number without any spaces. How many 69s did this guy have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Fuck. And some dickhead will be like, oh, dude, it's obvious. North. Sick OS. No, okay. Like, if it was New Order or Blue Monday, I'd be like, fine, okay, I get the reference, but it's not. And it's not the one thing on screen. It's not a reference to the character. Serial.killer.g didn't do anything. Fuck. Like, did these people even get to the fucking door? Dominoes at the side. Is this a sign? I don't think I've typed in dominoes plural. Fuck. Dominoes without an E. How long ago was this? 5 days ago? 2 days ago? Don't know the password. The thing is, like, it's not even gonna like save your progress, is it? So it's like, even if I find out what the password is, it's gonna be like, well, too bad. Like, why has he chosen these two fucking screenshots? 69, the sex number. I'm pretty fucking sure I've typed this in, but let's do it again. SIXTYNINE space THE space SEX space NUMBER. Fuck. Then it's gonna be like, oh yeah, the inverted commas counted because they were also pink. Fucking Boulder Dash. Let me in, you prick. Train. Secret. There's only so many more guesses I can possibly put forward here. That's like the opening line of the game. Why didn't you start with that, you fucking... In the morning. It does say continue, like it does save your progress or something. Any breeze from the biopurifier caresses your forehead. It smells like that deliciously... Centennial, I guess, is the place where he lives. Alright, I gotta throw in the towel on this one now. Let's just see what clicking continue does. Won't be surprised to see all that progress gone. Tunnels. After walking in the dark what feels like ages, they stop in front of a heavy metal door. The act is over. They look straight into you as if daring you to stop them. 69 enters a code and is let in. Why is there like this bass line against the drum beat? You can hear what sounds like illegal music coming from the other side. A code? You have no idea where you are. You lost the north after the 10th turning point, and there's not even train tracks to follow home anymore. 69 disappeared behind a reinforced door locked with a password. You don't know what's on the other side, but a light blue graffiti warns about sickos. Obviously, I've entered sickos. Maybe it's this fucking K. Like I mentioned very early on that the K seems like it's capitalized. I'm pretty sure there is a lowercase K for this. I will type in sickos, but I'll hold shift on the shift. Right. Lowercase SIC, capital K OS. Good. A code. Code. K. Lowercase. Capital. Yeah. Psychos. Serial.killer.g. What could the G stand for, if anything? No word with G stood out in the slightest. Without the K? We've done SCO, IKS, we've done IKS, SCO, we've done this in reverse. Baffled, just baffled. It's getting a bit too late to try this for any longer. This guy still on? Nope. Let me just put another post whining about it, so in the hopes that someone does respond with the password, just get a message about it. Right, so after taking over 20 minutes of failing to get the password and, giving up on the game essentially for multiple weeks, I did immediately go to the comments section and, along with other people, cry about how we can't figure out the password. Did you ever figure out? I got stuck on the password too. I feel so uncool. I'm stuck. Hopefully someone will figure it out. I tried 100 things, says this asshole. Same, says this other guy. But then a couple of weeks later, they just straight up revealed who the person was, linked to their Twitter account, so I politely asked them, "Hello, I would politely like to request the password for the iron doors so that I can continue chasing 69 the 6 number." And then they told me, "Hey dickhead, read the patch notes." So we went back, and it simply says, "Password's now unlocked. Get a private party now. The club's open to everyone. You can just simply enter the password wrong multiple times, and it's like, hey, Fine, we'll give it to you, dickhead. So here's the thrilling conclusion of Domino Club. Okay, 69 enters the code and it's let in. Right, so I did ask the developer of this on Twitter what the password is, and they simply said that if you enter the wrong password enough times, you'll be let in. I'm guessing that's something they added because I did attempt a shit ton of passwords the last time. But that could also have been a sick joke from them. You're about to give up and go get lost in the tunnels again. When the door unlocks on its own, you push it in at the peak. On the other side, no one is there. 3 attempts versus fuck knows how many we did last time. This is in fact Blue Monday by New Order. I did try New Order and Blue Monday last time, and those didn't work. You've reached the infamous Domino Club. Bangers only. Unfortunately, no one's here. As your eyes start to get used to light, you notice at least 3 individuals staring at you. One of them is 69. This music is illegal. Don't tell me this is the wanker. Oh no, we're the wanker. You finally made it. Don't forget to add your draft to the release announcement. Cool. Big fan of your work. So, are you a masochist then? You don't have to say anything before the ceremony. Everyone knows who you are anyway. You've made it really obvious. It could be a style jack. What was so obvious, huh? Well, for starters, you have no idea what they're talking about and stop listening to the conversation. You focus on the music and try to remember the lyrics. You ask yourself, how does it feel? Are you gonna tell me that's it? I got like 99% of the way. Oh! It's been over 2 weeks since I played the rest of this, and I come back for all of 2 minutes. What's the content?